The wind that once carried the banners of Rome now whispered through empty streets. The marble that once gleamed beneath the sun had begun to crack, and beneath it, the empire bled. Marcus Valerius had returned once more, older now and weary. He had fought for Rome's glory, bled for its pride, and forgiven its sins. But what he saw now was not the dream he once followed, it was the shadow of that dream, stretching across a dying world. The Senate was divided. Whispers of civil war filled the marble halls. Generals turned into kings, and kings into ghosts. And amid it all, the people starved, forgotten beneath golden ceilings. Marcus walked among them in silence. The faces he once inspired now looked upon him with despair. They no longer wanted heroes, they wanted bread. He realized then that empires do not die by the sword, they die when their people stop believing. One night, a messenger came from the frontier. The northern legions have fallen, he said. The eagle of Rome captured. The words cut deeper than any blade. The symbol of Rome's eternity broken. In that moment, Marcus made his choice. He would march one last time, not for the Senate, not for the marble, but for the soul of the empire slipping away. The march north was not glorious. It was cold, silent, and desperate. Every mile was a prayer, every campfire a confession. When they reached the frontier, there was no battle waiting, only the ruins of what once was. Among smoke and ashes, Marcus found the fallen eagle. He lifted it slowly, hands trembling, and for a moment, the world seemed to hold its breath. In his eyes, there was no triumph, only sorrow. He raised the eagle high, and his soldiers knelt in silence, not out of obedience, but because they understood Rome was not a city of stone. It was an idea, fragile, eternal, human. When Marcus returned to Rome, the city did not cheer. No songs were sung, no torches lit. The Senate crumbled, the marble shattered. But among the ruins, children still played, and in their laughter, he heard something familiar. Hope. Years later, as the sun set over the Tiber, an old man sat by the river, the eagle beside him, half buried in sand. He smiled faintly, whispering, "Rome will fall, but the dream never will." As the final light faded, the river carried his reflection away, not as a soldier or a hero, but as a man who dared to believe that even the greatest empires begin with a single dream.